This is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, SICKDOE and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's SICKDOE and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's SICKDOE and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. Talks about making SICKDOE and Crypto. We got these indicators. Don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know we're making SICKDOE and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe. We're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, we'll take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle. Can't stand you. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's SICKDOE and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up
Street Pete, SICKDOE in Crypto. And yes, we're geared up for the Giants. As many people of us know, we're waiting on them to not lose by 22 points. Exciting crypto news, trying to make more SICKDOE in Crypto. And if you didn't already know, well, this is what we're doing. Need the Giants right here. 22 points. Please don't lose by 22. Please win the game and you'll be happy. Every day we come to you, crypto news. Cashed our first ticket today. We're going to buy some more crypto with it. Now we have one more here. And we come with crypto news to you every day. What's going on football related? Well, we might as well get involved, right? News that Odell Beckham Jr. will partner with Cash App to turn his new contract with the Los Angeles Rams into Bitcoin. Surprise, surprise. No surprise at all. This is going to start a new beginning of a trend, an analysis said Monday. Beckham was recently released from his contract. So what happened is he got a new contract now in incentives, and he decided, well, shit, already new contract, let's start over. And now here he is alongside with the mayor, Eric Adams, one of the next biggest figures. He said, don't be surprised if you see more of this year in the near future. The number of people accepting Bitcoin for their salary reflects a growing trend in the market as more individuals see crypto and Bitcoin specifically as a hedge against inflation. So there's a lot of things going on here. Pay attention to what we're talking about every day for you. So it's very exciting news. They talked about how much money he'd be making, and reports suggest that Los Angeles Rams at the end of the season would worth roughly 75.66 BTC, an average price of $56,103 at the time. So that would be pretty cool. Here is my man Stan, a big believer, big fan of him because he did a lot of things for us when we went 4-12, and we should have been going 0-12, or whatever you may want to see at the time. Algorand news, ALGo. ALGo project raises $3.6 million to make cross-chain DeFi friendly for big investors. Very big news. You hit the like, subscribe. We come to you every day with Bitcoin news, live TA, crypto news, and we come here for you. As you just basically hit the like button, just talk a little bit about some things that you would like to see broken down, as it's not financial advice. This is my strategy only, so please be careful. It's highly volatile waves in this market. The price fluctuates very big, but the C3 protocol, a cryptocurrency trading project linked to the Algorand blockchain, has raised the 3.6. So now they're changing, trying to get into the DeFi world. A little bit of what's going on. The C3 will operate a global clearing engine so that users can lock collateral in one place and use in across range positions in the same way that prime brokers act as a hub for collateral management in traditional finance. So do pay attention to that. It's a big deal. They're trying to find this as an ambitious idea. It bridges the gap between TradeFi and DeFi trading by completely rethinking of how we manage the collateral across both blockchains and DeFi protocols. So it's a big deal. Like I said, we come to you for crypto news. We talk about a couple things here. And Man of Decentraland has been kicking ass. Seabass fast for sure. And if you notice what has been going on, I'm a big fan of the AVAX Avalanche. We've talked about it. Nobody's come to you and told you 46 was coming. Get ready for the second wave. The second wave, I'm hoping, can take us with the head above to the past the 163. As I've spoken before, this is Avalanche if anyone is interested. The first topic. So here we are. We'll change the topic, and already AVAX is the first topic. A little bit of ALGo, I guess, since we got the buy the rumor, sell the news. This is the news we got. See what happens, and look to see if we do keep forming a double top pattern here. We have to break above the next 4-hourly candle. The next two 4-hourly candles are 11 o'clock. We have 3 hours and 9 minutes for the next candle to break above. And what is that? Well, we have to break above this price, clear as day. What I'm worried about is the 138. So if we can get above the 138 precisely, we'll be looking great. That's a very important price. Do pay attention, definitely, to mention on that for the Avalanche price. If anyone is into this, it's a very, very bullish token. I'm a big believer in this, and I do believe we're going to get this type of head and shoulders pattern action. I do believe if the head is still coming, we're going to get it. But I am looking now at my relative strength index chart, see if I can confirm and find something. We are going up, but now perhaps there may be a breakout to the upside and then a fall. Do pay attention definitely to the double top pattern on here. So we're going to pay closely attention to this, and obviously we're forming a trend here all the way from the price of 124. So if we do stay above the 125 price here, as long as we stay above the 125 price, we have a million prices up here, 125, 126, we will be in the safe zone. So here's your top, here's your bottom. Pay attention to it. We cannot break down to the side of either one, whichever one we finish the 4-hourly candle on first. You're going to understand that that's most likely the direction we're going. Definitely noticing here on the 4-hourly, go to the hourly. We're coming down a little bit, which is good. So hopefully in the short-term frame, we can go back up and touch the all-time highs, as I do have some AVAX and Avalanche back again. So sold at the 146, 445 level. Yes, I was lucky. I did actually do my own TA and was able to fill the order. So when you do your own TA, you're actually confident in your TA, and you can do that. So pay attention. That's Avalanche. Real quick, though, I wanted to talk about a couple things. The market fell today, right? The market was doing something, and I want to start over. I will observe what I have here real quick just to see what we were last talking about. Oh, okay. We were talking about the setup of hopefully a double W forming. Remove the drawing, remove everything. This is Big Daddy. We have to understand what Big Daddy's doing. Matter of fact, you'll even see me put my glasses on. I'm taking profits at $5. So Giants down 17 already. I do believe that. All right, so here we are. I'm taking profits of $5 on the man at the central end. So if you were wondering what I was doing, well, that's my strategy, as this is not financial advice, but this is something that I plan on doing, so we do pretty well here, and a lot of people do like what we're talking about. So pay attention definitely here. This is what I'm thinking we're going to touch the low, 53,163. I think I've said this before, and I think a lot of people are still having a hard time grasping or understanding that this could be coming, this could be forming. It's making a lot of sense. We had a lot of support before, a lot of resistance here and there, big resistance here, and now this is just Big Daddy taking over. There is something happening, and it is a correction, it's called. And ever since we've touched the tip here and created a new high at the 69,000, and life's been good, well, there's nothing more noticeable but a breakdown. The trend is your friend. We've been nothing but downward W's. Form the double top as I showed you, and you see what happens. So same thing with Avalanche. If we don't get the pump up soon, we're going to continue to form double top patterns where we're going nowhere and we're in trouble. So Bitcoin, Big Daddy, we have to talk a little bit about the breakdown of what we're seeing. When you play it out and understand what we're doing, you'll get a better feel to it. So let's see, bring this support. Now, that was the worst case scenario. As you see right now, we are building a really nice support level here instead. That's looking pretty good. What is that? That's the 56.6. Okay, so let's pull out the relative strength index chart. Let's pull out the EMA ribbon. I want to see what Bitcoin is trying to do. So we are looking at a new trend, which is nice. It's starting to trend on the upward trajectory, which is good. If we do get that, and that's what I'm looking at here, the bands are splitting, looking to see if we can get, perhaps we're getting a price action to an upside here on Bitcoin. Big believer that we are actually going to the upside on Bitcoin. I do see this relative strength index chart. The volume does seem to be coming back in. Let's see real quick. I just want to make sure. 35 billion, 20 billion Ethereum. So we're right about where we usually are on the volume before we start settling back up to a nice move. But if you do pay attention to Bitcoin, the EMA ribbon, they're getting separating. A price action is starting to form. The fall is over here. The trend is your friend. Starting a new trend upwards. Well, what is the last upwards trend that we've seen? Well, this is kind of what I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you. Big believer that we're going to see this very time shortly, 60,000. Now, yeah, I sound crazy. A lot of people probably don't believe that this is coming. But believe it or not, Bitcoin is actually going to range and come back up on a nice move towards this price. Will we see resistance here first? Most likely. We've done it before, 58.3. We've done it before. We'll do it again, most likely touch and touch until it does break out. I don't believe we'll spend a long time here, but I do believe that this is what I'm looking at right now for Big Daddy. As you can tell, Big Daddy is falling, and what is it doing? Well, it's got a falling wedge coming to it, and there will be a big peak up here, and then a back fall, and then until it comes out of here, it'll break out of this pattern. I do believe that the next resistance, it's going to go for a while. Bitcoin is going to move for a nice movement, 63.5. So your next level for Bitcoin will be 63.5. And you're going to understand that these are the movements in the back up inverted head and shoulders pattern. So that's something that's going to start being made here. Hopefully we come down just a little bit more, show you the FOMO out. And if you didn't know what FOMOing out is, the fear of missing out, as I just had to teach a brother of mine that, which is no problem. You'll learn all the technology, not the technology, you'll learn all the logo and everything, the lingo of what we got to talk about. This is basically important to see the head and shoulders pattern form, inverted, and then, this will be the head as a shoulder was created down to here to create the inverted. So it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty nice. This is Bitcoin. If anybody was interested, then we look at a couple other things. I kept telling you, and I even told, what was it, Marcus that was in here? I forget who was in here. He was doubting my TA, and I did have to explain that the fall could be here. Well, the W did form very, very weak. Come down on the W, but perhaps I did tell you take some profits here. There'll be resistance. We did, but like I said, dollar cost average out. This is man at the central land. It's a big deal because what's going to happen here now? As you see, we've been hitting resistance here nonstop at the 420 level. So pay attention to the 420 level. That's the real resistance level. No joke. Yes, I'm not really making a joke here. I'm being serious. There's about a 420 level of resistance, and if we do come back down, do pay attention to the 371 level. Possible to come back and hit here as support. There's a new buyback in, but I think that might be over. So as we're talking about the 4 level, stay above the 366 as that's over. Well, I think that's over too. I do believe that here we go. We could be off to the races. We could be watching an upward W on man at the central land, and all of you are about to either take this ride or watch. So I don't know what's going to happen here. It looks like the $5 could be coming. If I pull out some of my relative strength index here, I do see if the trend is my friend. We've been doing this up and down movement for a while now, coming and testing. So another more, a little bit higher up, we'll take you to the 420 as it's taking us every time. So do believe that 420 is resistance. Do believe we'll come down and find out what we can buy at the next level for man at the central land. That would most likely have to be retracement. So if you didn't sell now, now's the time to sell. This is my personal opinion. I do understand if this is an upward if this is a downward M and we're going to get the resistance and finish that candle below, we're going to hit all these levels. All these levels are perhaps going to happen. Do pay attention, definitely to mention on those, as we could be going down for the rest of the month, for the week. So if that happens for the week, do understand the rest of the week will take you to here. What will happen December 1st? Well, you already know December 1st. Then before you know it, we're going to be talking about Christmas time and how man at the central land, remember when it came and fell all the way down to 342 and it was trading 420? Yeah, I remember that. Well, it did it already a couple times, so pay attention, definitely to mention. These are the Fibonacci levels placement for man at the central land. This is what we talk about. These are the big levels that we do pay attention to. Now we're starting just to adjust them. Definitely see here what can happen, and I do believe that these are the bottom falls. Just make sure that you are paying attention, doing your own research. Please do your own research. It's very important. This is not financial advice. This is just my situation. This is my thoughts. These are my strategies. They are working for me. It's actually really working. So I know how it's working because all my friends are calling me and asking me, hey, what's TA on this? Hey, what's TA on this? That's when I realized when shit got real. So if you wanted to know when Wall Street Pete realized when shit got real, all his friends started calling him. When your friends believe in you, you know it's real. Because it's just like that today. But pay attention, definitely. The double bottom end pattern can happen. What do we need to break out of it? We need to finish this 4 hourly above the 420. We have 3 hours to maintain that. So pay attention. 3 hours, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. 11 p.m. If we can keep that strong pattern, keep that strong candle going, the price action, then you'll know we're doing something real on this W. If not, 420, we finish below. Well, you already know you're hitting resistance. We're going to come down a little bit. Perhaps we see a bullish flags. Perhaps we get this double bottom end pattern. Remember, Men of the Decentraland came from where? And where did it come from? Well, November 11th, you could have got it at $2.45. Remember, there are people who bought it at $2.20. Remember, people are taking profits. What is 220 plus 420? It's a $2 profit per mana share. Understand what people are doing. Understand what the market's doing. New, higher, low. New, higher, low. New, higher, low. And I'm not trying to be annoying. I'm trying to help you understand the sequences. If we come through and hit the 371 and stay above, and now if you see the new line is the 386, 384, and come down and create the new higher low, then you know we're on the right track, right? Pay attention to that. There's a lot of different things in TA that's happening. Another upward W. We can break the double bottom end patterns. It can happen. So pay attention. The FOMOing is real. The FOMOing, the fear of missing out on Man of the Decentraland. And Avalanche, congratulations, by the way, anybody who's taking my profits and taking the buys on the dips of Avalanche, which I have been accumulating more. We are now in the top 10. Congratulations, Avalanche. You have now made it to the top 10 crypto market cap, 30 billion in crypto market cap. I am excited. You're invited up with Polkadot also. Let's go. SICKDOE in crypto, and CRO, Crow, man, is making a move, 13. So pay attention to that as that's happening. Man of the Decentraland and Algorand is doing another thing too. Elron, 487. So a couple things that remind me of that is that if you wanted to know what reminds me of it, Elron. What reminds me of Elron? What reminds me of, what was the other coin we talked about? Farm we talked about. This AVAX coin right here reminds me of all of it. Solana. For some reason, all these tokens are reminding me with the Avalanche potential. So please pay attention to that. This is really big things here. Crypto.com is hanging on the side of the Lakers Stadium. How could you not pay attention to that? 420 resistance. We do need to find out if we're going to break through it. It's very important. Let's go to ALGo now and see what's happening with that big news. ALGo is coming down, consolidating right in where I want it to be. It looks pretty good. So this is ALGo on TradingView if you're interested. This is one last TA we're going to do, and then we're probably going to go. So hit the like, hit the subscribe, enjoy the TA on this. This is what we do for you. We did the AVAX. We did, what else did we do? We did AVAX, and now we're doing ALGo. I wish I could remember. Can someone else type what we did just recently on the last TA? Hold on, let me just type it back. Because we do so much, I go flying back. Okay, Mana. We do so much TA every day. Every day is crazy. So we're going to do the triple, the three. Mana, ALGo, and AVAX. Okay, so Algorand now, if I do pay attention to Algorand, I want to review everything and pay attention to what's going on. This is Coinbase. So if anyone's wondering what I'm watching, what I'm looking at, it's TradingView on Coinbase. And what I'm starting to see here, this is starting to look good. Hopefully this is a rising, ascending triangle pattern. Okay, so lots of support, lots of resistance there. And then if you follow me through here, you'll see there's a lot of support coming through here. Support all the way up, support coming through. And then you see we spent some support. When in doubt, zoom in a little more when you want to boom in. If you see it right there, we really are hitting something right about there. And what's happening is something here telling me that we may consolidate through here like this. And what is this? Well, this is my falling wedge, which will eventually give me the breakout. But if it does stay even like that on the up and down movement. It will be a descending triangle pattern. Coming down to touch the low, as we've already seen, the low possibly can be as 151. So if ALGo is going to give you the 151, that's only your worst case scenario. I'd love to see that, Gary. $6? Oh, yeah, without a doubt, we'll see that. $10 Man at Decentraland, I believe, is going to happen. So I do believe Man at Decentraland will get there. This is what I believe we will be seeing on ALGo Rand. What are we talking about? Well, we're talking about a little bit of some resistance that is at 190. So if anybody is looking to sell out your ALGo and looking to really just beat the whales here, I would sell out at 190. That would be my dollar cost average out point. A lot of people, just like you said, $6 on Mana, you'd like to see 190 at this point. That breakout does tell me that we're going to hit 190. I promise you, you're going to get resistance at 190. You're going to need to dollar cost average out at this price. If you don't, you're going to learn quickly and wish that you did. So understand Wall Street, Pete, SICKDOE, and crypto. This stuff is very important. There's a lot of things going on. AVAX, Avalanche. I did buy some more at 134. This is a big deal here as we're consolidating in this realm, going up this trend line, and this is just an arrow showing you the growth of how much we've been going, but I'm going to make them white just to show you this trend line is for real, and we're continuing to ride it up. It's no technical analysis. It's just the strength, the percentage of how much the up strength has been, and repeat history shows me that 163 would take us to it. So that's why I'm excited. So if I do get to the 160 level, Avalanche one more time, Wall Street Pete will be dollar cost averaging out at 160. So understand, as we're doing Christmas colors here, it's awesome, red and green. I will be dollar cost averaging out at the 160 level. I am not joking. Definitely 100% looking to do that. Beat the whales at the 163. You know what, Gary? I love you, and I'm feeling in a good mood. We were just about to leave and get off. It's 22 minutes. We're going to do a little jazz mate for you, brother. So make sure you hit the like. Make sure you tell a couple people. Let everybody know. This is what we do. I want a lot of people on this channel. I want to make a difference. If I don't have 1 million subscribers, then I can't feed the poor with all the million people helping. All the million people clicking, all the million people with their ideas. I mean, really, it takes more than one person to really get something done. Can one person make a difference? Absolutely. I feel like I'm doing that right now with y'all. The thing is if it wasn't for y'all keep coming, then there would be no difference. We would die, and it would be worth nothing, but the growth of everyone in here is keeping us alive. And when we're going to go into Christmas, we're going to be talking about some crazy stuff. We're going to be talking about prices that we wish we could dream of. And then we're going to talk about our exit plan out of here, because there's going to be an exit plan out of this. And if you don't get out of here and you don't take some of your profits and put in USD, you're going to fall. You're going to be miserable. So what's been going on with Jasmine? Everybody knows back in here, we talked about it. We bought it at 5.5 cents. I'm almost famous for this move. I'm almost famous for Ethereum Classic. Go look at the Ethereum Classic video. Wall Street Pete came to you in the summertime and told you that the Ethereum Classic price was going to jump. And right before it went to $58, it went to $140. So maybe you want to watch that video in the summertime and watch to see what we do there. We call things and make things happen before other people do. So we're going to talk a couple things here. Very important. New TA, nothing, so don't pay attention to any of the old stuff. Just about the 13.8 mark. And if you see right here, right about here, all the resistance, and I don't know why I have it here. I got to just fix it, adjust. Right about there, where we got another old support level here. Very important to pay attention to as we're currently at it now. It seems like not right now, excuse me, 22 cents now, but as you see, it was the last 4 hourly candles as a support level on this uptrend. So what do I see now is a nice little cup and handle formation. Wish I could have seen it a little earlier on Jasmine. I think I might have had something in here telling you. Maybe on Instagram we did talk about this one. I'm not 100% sure if I did say something, but this is a cup and handle. So if you do see one, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty nice. This is a textbook for me, and what happens after that is obvious. Spend a lot of time in this time frame as we've already done it before, maybe a little higher. As you can see, the resistance last time was 25 cents. We were taking profits at 25 cents. If you remember, I talked about it and I said make sure you take a lot of profits. As we did, we succeeded and we made money. Upward W forming here, looking really nice. Maybe we're going to form the actual real upward W, which I'm excited for on Jasmine here. If you see here, this is how it happens, and then we'll form down to the 18 18.7 as we just did, so I can't even help you no more. So what can happen now is we can just go parabolic up. So now I pull out an indicator or two, and I want to understand what is happening, get the relative strength. We're going to get ready to go soon. The trend is your friend. We already know that. The trend has been taking us up for a while, so perhaps we only see a little bit more. We're going to come down here for a minute, sit here sideways action, and then retest back up. What is the retest? The retest is 25 cents. So as you see here, we've already done it. What was the tip on the 7 o'clock time frame? And that was 7 this morning. We touched 27.7 cents. Wow. This is Bittrex, the Bittrex chart, perhaps even 28 if you want to get in there. Really big news for Jasmine. I'm excited about that as we are continue to climb. So I want to look at the daily. We do a couple different things here. What is the daily doing? And the daily may be showing us something a little different. Big move here. Let's see, Fibonacci sequence. Wow. Oops, did not mean to do that. So I'm looking at this. So this range right here, we're looking to basically establish this range, 18.7 to 24. So if you want to buy this, this is something I've done in the past. If this is going to establish sideways action, and I'm not sure if it's going to do it yet, we may come down here and do this. I believe that 18.7 is going to be a good buy, 18.5, and then you're going to be able to just keep selling right before the 24-cent mark. So that's up to you. If you want to make those gains, you want to make that process, that's what I'm going to be doing right now. I'm going to go watch the Giants versus Tampa Bay. Go Giants. Hopefully we can cover the 22 points, and then we can go collect more money tomorrow, and then I'll tell you what coin I'm probably going to buy tomorrow with the cash that I make. There's a lot of things on sale here. I like Hashgraph. Very good coin. I like VeChain. I'm in love with Sandbox. I might go buy more Sandbox as it's continuing to create a head and shoulders pattern. The head and shoulders pattern is so strong on here that the $6 is here where we predicted. So do pay attention to that as Sandbox is making some headway. Dogecoin has been coming down forever. Do understand that there is a falling wedge perhaps coming on there. There's lots to talk about. There's so much. And if you see it's building support right here at this level, what's going to happen is eventually we're going to lift off on there. That ascending channel was nice while it lasted. Bearish formation coming down to a falling wedge now if you see it, and that falling wedge, it's only going to do that for so much longer, and then Dogecoin is going to be back alive at 27 cents. Before it does that, it's going to be even hitting somewhere here at the 25 to the 27. So I'm excited for that. There's a lot of tokens. There's a lot of potential coming for all these tokens out here that have been just dying. A lot of people have been just paying attention to certain ones like Mana, the gaming tokens engine. So we're going to have a good day. We're going to have a good night. Wall Street Pete, SICKDOE in crypto. Have a wonderful night. A gentleman who actually worked on Wall Street, the NYMEX Mercantile Exchange. Here's our credentials. Here he is, a young, handsome man when he had a good amount of hair. Lucky bastard him. Right out of high school. Was a very, very challenging moment for me. I had a great time, though. I really did. I learned a lot. I grew up. I learned a lot. Would I have gone to college for 4 years instead of the decade on Wall Street? Well, nah. I would rather have stayed on Wall Street and skipped college. It did more for me skipping school and college, Wall Street, than any school or any college would ever teach me anything in life. And that's the meaning of learning how to be able to go to the city and watch your back, understand what the city's about, learning to live and see these people. All these people that scream and yell in one little circle, shoulder to shoulder. Imagine working at a place where you scream and shout to trade. I have to yell louder than you. And some people are like, why are you so loud, Pete? Work here. Be from Jersey. Be from New York. I had to scream and yell to get my order across. Buy, sell Dogecoin, buy Bitcoin, 10, 200 at 50,000. Could you imagine? You got to scream and yell to get your point across. You have to scream to get your price action across and then acknowledge with the broker on the other side. Now we just press buttons. Still don't think you understand that. I would have to acknowledge with another trader that my order was filled. You're just pressing a button on the stupid phone. You all have no clue what it's like to have to execute a trade. Open outcry. You don't know what it's like to look at all the prices up here on the board. It's not just Dogecoin, Bitcoin. There's a million things up here. Coffee, cotton, heated, unleaded, crude oil. I mean, for Christ's sake, it was so much. And that's where you don't understand. I could do 100 things at once. You have to be diverse. Be diverse in your platform. Be diverse in your portfolio. Be diverse in everything you can. Get diverse platforms. Get KuCoin. Get Coinbase. Get Binance US. Get CoinGecko, get Bitmart, get all of the platforms, do all the things that you need to succeed. So when a new coin comes listed on that platform, you are able to buy the rumor, sell the news. Understand the importance of this channel. Understand what we're going to do. We're going to New York City. And we're going to feed, I can't get my finger there because it's all screwed up. We're going to New York City and we're going to feed the poor, okay? Understand that. Dyslexic Yoda would get it. So understand Cardano is taking us to the moon. Bitcoin is going to take us there. Wally the Whale, thank you, Selma, for making that happen. We're the wolves of Wall Street and we howl. And I want you to understand we stick together. And if it wasn't for you guys, I don't know if I would keep this channel. But there's a special group of people in this place here that keep me moving. And I want you to understand that. Your comments, your everything means a lot to me. So keep it going, keep on going, keep Wall Street Beat going, and keep each other going as we need each other to get through this. Because during Christmas time, we only got about 6 weeks left of this. Understand what I'm saying. I'm not just yapping now. We have about 6 more weeks of the bull market, I feel. And then we'll see some kickback that'll scare some of y'all. And then I think something crazy might happen. But we're going to talk about that when we get there. So when we get to January, we're singing Happy New Year. We're blowing up the confetti. And, hey, here's to Wall Street Pete in 2022. And we're doing all that. Please hit the like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so when we do go live, you get all this stuff. You'll understand we do this every day for you, yes. And as long as you keep me motivated, we keep each other motivated, we're never going to stop and no one's going to stop us. I'm telling you right now, we're in a pandemic. We're in this crazy world where people can't even go anywhere without a mask. People are scared to sneeze. People are scared, period. And we can't be scared because if we are, we're going to go nowhere. So understand that, all right? Wall Street, Pete, SICKDOE, and Crypto. Keep your head up high. Let's go New York. And you already know, SICKDOE and Crypto. Hit that button so when you know we're going live, you're with us right now immediately. Tomorrow, we're going to do some tokens. We're going to do about 4 or 5 live TA. You hear what I'm saying? Everybody's in here still, so I'm proud of you all for staying. 5 of you, right now as we're doing kickoff, 5 of you are going to be able to say, I want TA. And if it's on the poop chart, you know what? I'm going to do TA for you on the poop chart, not just TradingView. So this is not financial advice. This is a man just giving you live TA, his strategies, his thoughts, his ways, his moves. So if you want tomorrow, probably tomorrow night, I'm going to remind you tomorrow morning's video, 5 live coins, your choice, your pick. You decide. Comment section tonight, right now. Blow it up. Let's get this comment to 100 likes. Let's get this video to 100 likes, excuse me. See you there. Out of here like Vladimir, Wall Street, Pete, SICKDOE, and Crypto. Love you all. Have a great night.